Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video, guys. It is finally time to check out the Dr. Octopus uniform, guys. The update released last night, so finally, guys, we've been waiting for like what, since we got the transcendent selector, since that's the one we actually pick as our free transcendent selector character. So I'm actually pretty excited to finally get this guy, guys. I'm hoping that he's going to be an ABX semi-meta for combat villain. You know, maybe not as strong as Kingpin, but at least better than Cole and Maker. That's what I want from him. But today, that's not what we're going to be testing him. We're going to be testing him in the World Boss Ultimate, World Boss Legend to see what he can achieve in both of those game modes. So guys, I am really excited to test that out. I haven't tested the character yet, but I'm pretty much going to go with what I think the rotation is the best, and maybe it will adjust with time. So we're going to have to, test him out a little bit more than we're going to be doing in today's video to see his real rotation. But we're going to try a rotation today. Maybe that's going to be the best rotation. Maybe that is not going to be the best rotation, obviously. So first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go in the roster here. We're going to put him in a team by himself, so there is no nothing coming with him, and you can see his leadership is only 30% increase of HP, so that is the only leadership we have on him. No supports. We're going to be able to see the basic stats, guys. Also, take a look at the build, the uniform, the bonus uniform, the uniform, effects, and all of that in this video, obviously. So first, guys, let's take a look at the stats. We have max cooldown, maxing or defense, max critical rate. We have 198% critical damage. 125% attack speed. We have 44,000 physical attack, which is actually not that bad. We have max dodge because we're running with the CTP of rage on him for ABX purpose, obviously. If we look at his ability, he has the Sinister 6 ability, he has the durability ability, and he has the machine ability. Now, if we go in the gear, it's pretty much a basic setup here, guys. Critical damage, physical damage, a little bit of cooldown, and a little bit of dodge. And just to make sure that all those stats, dodge, cooldown is maxed out, and then critical damage is as high as possible, and physical attack is as high as possible. If we look at the type, not going to be useful in this video, but still, we have him at rank 5. ESO sets, we have a fully awakened Hawkeye's ESO set, so we get 8.5% all attack, critical rate, critical damage, 8.1% dodge, cooldown, with a 40% proc as the effect, obviously. Artifact, we have a cruelty artifact because he heals cruelty, and we have pure evil, that increased basic damage dealt to pure evil enemies, with to enemies with pure evil ability by 9%, which is going to be very useful in the World Boss Ultimate and the World Boss Legend. Then custom gear, we have a CTP of rage. We have 31.3% critical rate, 20.5% dodge rate, and the max stats here 0.9%. The 60% are the max stats on the CTP of rage. If we go take a look at the uniform is a mythic. I actually use every single uniform XP chips I had left in my inventory to get him to mythic. That's scary to not make it, guys. I was really scared, but we make it. And actually, this is the characters I have the most bonus uniform for in the game at the moment. We have 3 bonus uniform. The 5 bonus uniform you need is Sabretooth Uncanny Avengers. Most people won't have this uniform. This one, Sharon Rogers Light Series Armor. Most people have this uniform. Supergiant Dark Obsidian Armor. Most people have this uniform. Invisible Woman. Almost nobody has that uniform. And Ghost Rider King and L, well, a good amount of people has that uniform. We do have, so that gives us 3 bonus options here, guys. We have physical attack, skill cooldown, and all attack from that. Look at the uniform effect. It's actually not that bad. Change effect of skill, mutagenic grow. Change effect of skill, tentacle upgrade, and then activation rate when skill tentacle shockwave is used. Apply to self, 15% recovery on max HP, and increase basic damage done by 200% for 1 attack. So don't really need a proc on him as long as you use this skills before your big skill. Tentacle shockwave is actually going to be the skill number 3. So basically, you want to use the skill number 3 before your big skill. That is pretty much what you want to do. Or maybe it does apply on the third skill. I have no idea. I think we should actually go see when we hit the third skill if that's going to be using the proc or if it's going to be using the proc on the skill after that. So let's take a quick look here. I do believe, yeah, that used the proc on the third skill. So the third skill is the proc skill, guys. At least for that. So you really want to finish with the third skill, even with a CTP of Rage. So that covers that, guys. Now if we take a look at, not that. Wow. Why did it took me off my page? Maybe I did it. I don't know. Here we go, guys. If we take a look at the skills here. Awakening skill is the same. Decrease physical defense, lightning resist, mind resist, apply to self, critical rate, critical damage, ignore target dodge rate, invincibility, remove debuff, accumulate damage, true damage based on damage dealt, 0.5% increase of all attack for each 1% accumulated damage, and then increase all attack by 25%, basic defense by 25%. Now, first skill, second skills, we're not going to pay attention to them because we're not going to be using them. That's pretty much it. If we look at the tier 2 passive, by the way, guys, apply to self, chain it damage 20%, guaranteed critical rate 25%, skill damage 35%, bonus damage 35%. Tier 1 passive here, apply to self, 40% increase of physical attack and decrease that basic damage received by 20%. We've already seen the leadership. Now, if we go with the 3 skills that are important, guys, there's going to be the 5th skill, which is actually instant cancel. So the 5th skill is going to decrease all speed by 25%. Bleed damage is silence for silence season ABX. Defense down up to 55%. Increase all basic attack and defense by 40%. Speed 1%, critical rate 40%, remove incapacitation. Now if we go with the 4th skill does the paralyzes for ABX again with stun and incapacitation, also applied to self, invincibility, and some damage. And then the 3rd skill is going to give you a 200% proc, plus it gives you 100% chance for immunity to all damage and some damage. Basically, the rotation with a rage going to try to do, guys, is going to be 6, daily cancel 5, cancel 4, cancel 3, and get, you know, the shit ton of damage on the 3rd skill because of 200% proc and all the damage that's still coming from the rage plus the 3rd skill. So that's going to be the objective. Now we have to take a quick look on the uniform. What's the cooldown of 200% proc? That's going to be very important. And this is 10 seconds. So if we look at the cooldown, the skills here, this skill is 8 seconds. This skill is 8 seconds. And this skill is 7.5 seconds. So we're going to be getting that proc, 200 proc on that 3rd skill every second, every 2 rotation, pretty much, guys. And yes, it's pretty much the same rotation we used to use with the previous uniform, which is actually pretty nice, at least with the CTP of Rage. So we're going to jump in first, get used to rotation, guys, in the Wall Boss Ultimate. He's physical attack, so we're going to go against Proxima. We're going to go stage 99 because that's the only place we want to test him out. We're going to see if we got a good supervillain team. Yep, here we go. I can do the job here. And we're going to bring Dr. Octopus in the mix here and test him out. The only difference with the previous uniform is that now he's combat villain instead of being speed villain. I hate that he was speed villain, to be honest. But anyway, here we're going to bring this one because we want to have Weapon X. And we're going to go with that and see how it goes. And after that, obviously, I'm going to go test him out against Knull. I don't really want to test him out against Mephisto since he has class disadvantage. That's not going to give us the damage we want to show in the video. So I'm going to test him out against Knull. It's probably going to be in stage 9 or 14. I'm not sure here. Well, I think 14 is male, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check. I never remember a requirement. But anyway, let's get Proxima done first, guys. And hopefully we're not going to crash like we usually crash when we record a video. Okay, there we go. And the damage is actually pretty damn solid. One rotation to send her up to the next phase. And then here we go. A little bit less damage when there's no ultimate skill, obviously, but... And apparently she caught me. I was trying to run. I mean, I guess I should have run farther away from her, I guess. Okay, let's restart that. The damage was there, that's for sure. Then the mess up from Starko was there, that's for sure. Always happen, man. I mean, somehow we're gonna get used to the character. I mean, usually she does not jump on you like that, though. Now it's probably just a bad RNG fight here. So let's start that again. Here we go. Well, she ran away from me, so he's very slow, so that might be a reason why we took extra damage here. Oh my god. He is very squishy, though. Does he actually? I don't think he has healing, so that might actually be issues for Wall Boss Legend. Anyway, Wall Boss Ultimate, we know he has damage. We're not going to waste our time here in Wall Boss Ultimate all video long, guys. Cool, kill it. If I actually put the work on, I don't want to do so. But my big worry is the lack of healing. I'm pretty sure I didn't see any healing on this dude, so that's going to be very interesting. So we're going to find a team for him. I have no idea what team we're going to be finding. Okay, so what we got as a lead? Vision or this guy. Probably going to go with this guy lead. Okay, so he is here. This guy lead with support. We are going to have Taskmaster, and then we're going to have the dealer, which is going to be the other dude. And my worry here is that we're not going to have the survivability. That is my big worry here. Now let's use a team with this dude. Yeah, and that's what I wanted here, because he's my only healer I have at the moment. My Venom does not have uniform, so Baby Groot is my only healer, so hopefully that's going to go good. But yeah, I don't think I've seen heals. I mean, he has nanobots in his body. He should have a heal. I mean, that's just the way I see it, but whatever, man. Let's do this shit here. I mean, the damage is not so bad. I mean, this is a stage 14. So we cannot expect too crazy. Now we're gonna get frozen. Get away from the tornado. I have to wait for the ultimate skill. Anyway, here we go. I mean, I don't think the damage with my account, with no blessing, and with a rage is good enough for a stage 14. So we're not going to waste our time here. We're going to jump on the stage 9 instead. And that shall be much, much easier. Also, allow us to actually bring a much better team here. Support. I don't need to go in support here. Just need to go down to Valk here. That's going to give us an insight. That's going to be much better. Same strikers. But I'm really worried about his survivability. I mean, yes, if you have his immunity all damage and all this shit up is nice, but there's a lot of content that pierces through that. So that might actually be a massive issue for him. Outside of ABX, I think he might just be an ABX character after all. Oh yeah, way more damage here. Way more freaking damage. He is so slow. He is so freaking slow, man. Wow. But the damage is pretty solid when you have two good strikers with him. We're gonna wait for the ultimate skill. Here we go. See, damage is pretty good for a stage 9. And this is a transition. Not bad so far. And he's not really taking damage on Knull so far, but the next couple phase are gonna say it all. Now we're gonna wait for him to jump. He's gonna hit us. There's, oh, we dodge him. So that was nice. Oh, pretty fast for a stage 9. Okay. I mean, my IS is only stage 19, so you know, it's not a whale count yet or anything like that. So we do get a lot less damage than a lot of content creators making content out there. Your raid level is only 417 or 418. I mean, here the damage we're taking is not bad. I mean, maybe it was just some Proxima. I mean, as long as the healer and we don't get one shot, that's good. He is so slow. He's so freaking slow, man. It's like trying to walk with a goddamn turtle or a snail. I mean, more like a snail. But anyway, it's pretty terrible for the speed. We'll be transitioning here. Yep. Pretty nice. And now we're just gonna wait for the ultimate skill. I mean, we could finish him without it, but I want to make it look cool. I mean, I think he has healing. Or maybe I moved towards the thing, but he healed. Maybe that's from Baby Groot. I'm not sure. But stage 9 was very, very, very easy. Raid level 418, Conquer level 21. No blessing. A CTP of Rage, which is not optimal for World Boss Legend. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what we got here, to be honest. I am really not disappointed with the performances here. I'm sure that people with... you know, Reforge, Energy, Reforge, Destruction are going to be able to get killer result with him in World Boss Legend, that's for sure. But for us, guys, we're going to be back in a couple of days with this guy again. We're going to be testing him in ABX. Objective is to get 7 million plus with him. That is really what I want to get with him. So that is the full objective of this guy. So yes, let me know if you do test him in World Boss Legend. What stage were you able to actually achieve, guys? With what CTP. It will be very interesting to know, guys. Anyway, guys, for today's video, that's pretty much it. I'm not disappointed yet with these characters. Maybe a survivability against Proxima was a little bit disappointing, but on Knull, we got the result we wanted, so I cannot really complain. And I do believe that in ABX, with a very simple rotation like that, he's going to be able to get some decent, a very decent score. I think he's going to be able to do better than Knull, not Knull, but Knull and Maker. So hopefully I am right. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. Make sure to follow us on Twitch as we stream there every Saturday, guys. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.